And guys and gals, this is the third and final stop of the year for the American All-Star Series. There we see Mr. Sice on the front row starting beside Michael Bland. They're side by side, bumper to bumper, door to door, as the old buddy Jerry Banks used to say. Shannon Thornsbury back there on the second row. Look at that new Longhorn of Brandon Fouts. Boy, Fouts got a little loose there, slid back to 5th place, and right now, all eyes up front on the leaders. Sice and Bland, Thornsbury top three as they come around. 1 lap in the books, 40 laps to go. Again, this is the American All-Star Series. Third race of the season for these guys here at Mountain Motorsports Park. Boy, some good racing back there from field 6 on back. But right now, the attention's up front. Bland is caught Sice coming out of turn 2. But then, as I say that, Sice gets back on the throttle and able to get back around him. Watch them as they come out of 4. About a car length separate them. And oh, there's our first yellow flag of the night. 40 laps though. So guys, this one just getting started for you, fan. Hey, if you're headed to the racetrack in Aas, Kentucky, or perhaps going to catch the big fish at Car Fork Lake, swing by the Big Y Market. Pick yourself up one of those chicken sandwiches, or my favorite, the bacon cheeseburger with an order of French fries on the side. Remember, they've got pizza and a southern fried chicken salad. Call your order ahead at 642-3986. 642-3986. Race fans, if you've yet to catch a race at Mountain Motorsports Park, or if you've been to all of them, you want to make sure you mark your calendar for our last Super Late Model race of the season. It's the Heart of America Ultimate Super Late Model race. It's the Roger Breeden Memorial, 3,000 to win. There's going to be a lot more details released in the next few days about this race, but we want you to mark your calendars now. It's a Thursday night at Mountain Motorsports Park, the Roger Breeden Memorial, 3,000 to win. We're going to be there and hope to see you and your family there as well. Let's get this one back underway. Delaware double file restart for Knoxville, Tennessee. Zach Sice in that number 10 machine. Oh my, Michael Bland is there now on this restart. Bland looking to the leader to try to take that lead away from him. Boy, how about Raymond Nichols in the 4th spot back there, just behind Shannon Thornsbury, and then a good-looking set of cars behind them. Again, Thug Nasty, they call him, number 17, Logan Robeson, riding just behind the number 1 car, almost said 81 car of Brandon Fouts, the BLD Nightmare, or Midnight Nightmare, I called him not long ago. Bill D. Bandit, they corrected me on. But again, call him what you want, but he's jet fast once again from Cotton, Kentucky, looking to get in that top 5. But right now, all eyes up front as they're starting to come up on a few lap cars. Sice and Bland hugging the bottom, trying to get something rolling. Man, they're on a rail down there as they come up on the car ahead of them. That's Ryan Robinson. Shannon Thornsbury got the best seat in the house as Thunder looks up there to say, guys, if I can catch you, what time you're side by side, I'll make it a 3-car battle. Everybody getting up on their feet. And this, of course, video from turn number 4 here at Mountain Motorsports Park in Aas, Kentucky. Again, guys, we have had the pleasure of hosting now our 3rd American All-Star Series race, but this is the first of 3 nights that these gentlemen will race in what they call the Governor's Cup. They'll be headed to Willard Speedway tomorrow, just south of Grayson, Kentucky, and then they'll finish up at Wythe Speedway over in Virginia. The gentleman that gets the most points in those 3 races pockets an extra $500. Of course, tonight, 3,000 to win, 2,500 plus, I think, added to the purse over there at Willard Speedway. And oh my, they get around Jackie Fields. But Fields not going to go away without a fight as he's racing up in the front with the leaders there. They are now coming up on Brandon Mason. Brandon got himself a nice car, but man, Sice and Bland are hooked up. Brandon no racing hard down the backstretch. Sice will have to get by him. And while he does, Michael Bland keeps that yellow deuce turning in the right direction, looking ahead. He'd love to catch up to the leader before he can get, we've got a pack of cars in front of them that are side by side. If Bland can catch the leader before they get there, then he can certainly make some noise here. But let's watch them as they continue to go around the speedway here. Let me say too, kudos to the guys. They've done a great job on the track. But as I start to brag on the action, I believe we got a caution down here in turn number 4. And a big thank you again to my friends at Aas Late College, good sponsors here of mine at Hometown Sports Corner. They've been with me from the time I opened up the page. Also, nice sponsors and friends of mine from Tim Short Automotive. If you're looking to buy or sell your vehicle, talk to them at Tim Short Automotive. And Cosby Creek Cabins in Cosby, Tennessee. Thanks for being sponsors. Here they come again around the speedway. Zach side sleeves Michael Bland on this restart. Bland's got him down here in 1 and 2. And just as I thought he was going to, Size is so strong on the straightaways. I believe Bland's the quicker of the two. Shannon Thornsbury on the clock has to be getting better laps than some of the guys are getting on their laps in front of him. Shannon is super, super fast. But again, right now it is Sice, Bland, and Thornsbury, top 3 as we continue to go around the speedway here, guys, for this American All-Star Series race. Keep your eyes over on the backstretch. And as I say that, we got a car slowed down. I'm going to bring out the caution again. We'll keep you here on this one as they double file them and restart them again. Our buddy likes to say they've stacked and racked and ready to go. But on the backstretch, good shot there of the car. Boy, nice racing action for Fouts, Nichols, and Doug Knighton. Oh my! You got a mess and a half down here in turns 3 and 4. That's going to bring out the caution again. Big thank you again to Tim Short Automotive. Guys, if you're looking for a Chrysler, Dodge, Chevy, Jeep, Honda, Buick, GMC, Ram, Fords, Hyundai, Accord, Mazdas, you see the list on the bottom there. Go see my friends at Tim Short Automotive Group. Good sponsors here at Hometown Sports Corner. Guys, let's get this one back underway here again. Delaware double file restart. Sice brings them out of 4. Bland trying to reel him in. Down here's where I think Bland can get the job done. But as I say that, Sice looked to be as good as anybody in the field that time around in 1 and 2. Coming out of turn number 4, here we see Sice, Bland, and Thornsbury. Here comes Nichols, last year's weekly series champion and the Mountain Motorsports reigning track champion. And the car number 10, they call Old Blue down there in turns 3 and 4. Brand new Longhorn chassis for Brandon Fouts in the top 5, but right now all eyes back up front, about a car length separating the leaders. Track blackening up some midway up the track. Bland has caught him, guys. If he can just have a couple more stabs at him. But for some reason, it seems like Sice is faster now in 1 and 2. I think he's found a preferred line down there. Thornsbury, not that far back, guys, as you see there on the footage. Shannon about, 3, maybe 4 car lengths from the leaders. And then they're side by side, bumper to bumper back there from 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, maybe call it 8th. A good race back there in the limited, I don't want to say limited, 604 late models. I better back up and correct myself there. Guys, to most fans, this is late models, and you couldn't tell them any difference, especially right now listening to these motors roar here as they continue to go around the speedway. A 40-lapper for $3,000 to win. Now's the time. If Bland's going to make a move, I feel like he's got to make it early. You don't want to be playing catch-up on the final 10 laps to go. As again, we see ahead of them a couple more lap cars. Shannon knows that now's the time. You can see Shannon digging deep into that dirt here at Mountain Motorsports Park, trying to reel in the leaders, and he's caught them. It's going to be a 3-car battle as they come up on lap traffic. See some sparks flying from the leader. He's driving his car with all it's got. Jackie Fields, the Hall of Famer, told us, he said, I just want to make the race. And oh, Jackie gets hit. That forces Michael Bland down inside. And oh my, big caution there on that one. Race fans, remember to tune us in each Thursday night, generally on the air about 8:30 for Hometown Sports Corner as we cover dirt track racing and all of your local sports. A big thank you tonight to Hot Rods Pizza. Hot Rods Pizza has been with us from the time we've opened up our program, and we really appreciate them. And a new sponsor just came on board this year. We're so very thankful to have them with us. That's the Snack Shack. When you're there, stop by and say hello to them. Pick you up a bunch of goodies and tell them you heard us talking good about them on Hometown Sports Corner. Guys, we're going to get this one back under the green flag. Let me back up and explain to you now what just happened there. To you and I, it would appear that Sice brought out the caution, but under the rules of the American All-Star Series, they don't make calls as far as who calls the caution. They have, however, what they call a no-stop rule. So when Sice got into Fields, Michael Bland had nowhere to go. He turns his car around in the middle of 3 and 4. Under the American All-Star Series rules, Bland has to go to the back. Tough break for him. I'm really glad to see that Jackie Fields able to continue to run. He's gentleman up front right now, Sice, all he's thinking about and concentrating on is keeping his car charging to the front for that 3,000 to win. Night number 1 here in the American All-Star Series Governor's Cup as they again race here at Mountain Motor tonight. Oh, after another caution, one more time for the guys to try to get around the leader. Final laps of the night. If you're going to make a move, now's the time to make the move. As we look down there and see Raymond Nichols and Shannon Thornsbury trying to catch the leader, but boy, Sice is just so strong here at Mountain Motor. He'll tell you, Zach said many times, this is one of my favorite tracks on the circuit. This is why, fans, he finishes in the top 3. Seems like every time he's here, and looks like he's going to get himself another good run here tonight. Michael Bland had a great opportunity, but unfortunately not going to be able to get the finish that he wanted. Shannon Thornsbury and Raymond Nichols racing just behind those guys here as they go to the final laps of this one. Congratulations again to Zach Sice as he takes the checkered flag in this A main. Shannon Thornsbury finishes second. Logan Robeson, top 3 finish for him. Robeson, of course, missed the fast dash. He was on the outside. He had to race for position in his heat race. But nonetheless, going to get a top 3 finish, a top 4 finish, I should say again, as it's Sice, Thornsbury, Nichols, Robeson, Michael Bland, able to work his way back up to the top 5. Corey Brock, Steve Stallings, Lenny Bates, Gunnar Johnson, and Jackie Fields would be the top 10. Brandon Fouts, Robert Roberts, Rocky Moore, Brandon Mason, and Kenny Howe will round us out here in this feature race.